Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, October 14th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I expand my capacity for feeling balanced, harmonious, and grounded. And we are going to need that today. And as I've been telling my clients, I've been doing these eclipse readings. The second eclipse is a little bit bananas, astrologically, energetically, mental energy, electrical energy wise. Right now, it's like we're practicing for a marathon. That is the marathon. So this air energy, if you've been feeling it, which many of the people I've been talking to have, I have a lot of energy in our minds, a lot of talking in the mind, monkey mind going on. Today is definitely another day of that, as we have all air signs activated, connecting. It's not bad energy by any means, but it's definitely not grounded. It's very gone with the wind. So it's actually interesting. We're having very windy conditions here as well for that. So, hey, astro and life intertwining. How interesting is that? So, Moon is continuing through Gemini today, making several of the connections. So Gemini is really chatty, right? Gemini is like, hey, how you doing? What you doing? Can I learn from you? So the Moon is doing that as it connects to Saturn, Venus, the Sun, Neptune, and Mars through the day, just going through all of the connections. Now, I will say that Moon and Mars connection in the evening, especially if there isn't grounding being done, if you're not vacuuming your aura, you may find yourself picking up debris from the cosmos, from the astral, and that may fuel frustrations. Anytime we have Moon and Mars coming together, it's the mixing of emotions and that frustration, passion, energy. And even if you're feeling passionate about something, that passion can flip, like a Gemini, to aggravation really fast. So we're building to that tomorrow evening. So watch your day. And if you find those frustrations building, find ways to move that energy through. Not to mention, we're kind of building up the lessons as Mars is kind of slowing to a place where it's going to be going retrograde in about 2 weeks. So lots of energy is going on. But like I said, it's overall good, and it's just going to be how much building up and what is your mind creating with this energy. The top of the cards, we have the creator. So this energy is highly creative. So many ideas coming through. But again, that can be frustrating when we don't have a follow through. So just keep that in mind. Moon and Saturn connecting today to start. Saturn in Aquarius reminding you to be responsible to your vibrational energy, to the vibrational energy around you. That's such an important energy to learn. Rather than being super conducted, is the word I'm getting, by the shoulds, be conducted by alignment, your higher alignment, your higher calling, in and through this energy. And I know that's not always practical in the world that we are living in, but there are ways that you can work yourself into it. So it's finding those solutions within the reality that is in the process of being co-created regularly. So when we find those ways, we're co-creating in a way that we will find truly more alignment. And both Gemini and Aquarius is very adept at this. So utilize that. Moon and Venus connecting. I should also mention that at this time, this is one thing that was coming up really strongly. Venus and the Sun are building into a conjunction. So right now, they're about 2.5 degrees apart, really. 3 to 2.5 degrees apart. So they're building into a conjunction, and it's in Libra, and so this is enhancing those Libra energies, which can enhance our ability for harmony, our ability for balance. But if you know Libra, Libra can also be that pendulum swing that goes all the way this way and then all the way that way before finding that balance. And so we might find, especially with all this breeze going on in our astral energies, swinging back and forth wildly. Pendulum, I can't even say it right now. Penduluming. Yeah, penduluming. That was hard right now. So anyway, you may find that. The moon connecting to Venus, connecting to Sun. It's a really great day for connecting. I would say watching this, Gemini energy can tend to twin. It can mimic. It can chameleon. And while that can be supportive in some ways, it's also not necessary. So watch if you're doing this from a place of like, I need this for the connection, or if you're doing it because it actually does match your vibration. Watch that, because sometimes we'll make ourselves smaller when we don't actually need to, right? It's okay for you to be the sun, right? It's okay for you to be your light self. And you will be more harmonious when you are you, ding, than when you are pretending to be anything else. The only challenge that we're really looking at today is the moon squaring Neptune. That's later in the evening. But anytime we have the mutable signs in a square, it can bring some confusion, especially because Neptune is playing. This could be a situation of like, what information am I supposed to be listening to? What path am I supposed to be taking? I'm not really sure. My feeling is in this situation that there's actually truth in both paths, whatever the situation may be at this crossroad. There's information from both journeys, both energies that you do need to take in to support you where you're at. So if you find yourself in confusion, look for the support in both of those energies before you take that action. And as the moon will be aligning with Mars, also listen to yourself. Our bodies naturally know. Have you ever, used your body as a muscle tester, and when you hold something up to your heart and you lean in, it's like a yes, and if you pull away, it's a no. Our bodies naturally do that. Listen to yourself as that moon Mars energy comes up. If you're not listening, if you're not taking in that information, you can find yourself up against the wall. You'll probably feel that wall this weekend. So listen, pay attention. Now, I will say, as we build into the weekend, we are building into a moon in Cancer energy. I do have the sorrow card, so there will be emotional processing. We're building to a Scorpio eclipse. There will be emotional processing, and that's okay. And it's part of this greater transformation process that is going on for us. So just keep that in mind, as well as keeping in mind, again, your light and your creator energy. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Eclipse readings available. If you want to dig into this Mars retrograde, that is available too. Email me for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.